Scott living in the again, the World Cup in Moscow where the blonde was a 10.
Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Up next, it's our main event between the Buffalo Bills and the Washington Commanders. Spencer Schrader is going to have the honor of getting us started, and we're off and running from Landover. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Kincaid with a catch out left. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. First tone of the game for James Cook. Before he can reach the first, he's stopped, but this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Blitz coming here, Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, okay? Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
319!
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. He's going to have this one down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Headed out right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely throwing it away.
2nd down. Allen throwing again. Interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So they dodge an opening drive turnover, but this drive could stall out if they don't convert here. It's 3rd down.
Alert!
To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it! Now they can move with it, scooped inside the 40.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
Ready, hut.
Now here he goes on the boot. He rolls to his right. That's caught as McLaurin downfield. Washington touchdown! The Commanders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. And not from the pistol to Cook. No one's around him. He's got space. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills make it a 1-point game. It's a James Cook touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Bills tie this game 7-7. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 6 to go on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Come on, set. Ready?
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Off by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp,
Here we go.
coming to life when it matters.
36 black ultra. Set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And they make the tackle at the 38. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Let's go. Set.
From the red zone on 1st. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. Dumps it off to his running back. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders break the tie here in the first. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Allen setting up to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Alert, alert, alert.
Allen on 3rd down. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bills cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. It's a James Cook touchdown. Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. A give to Tracy up the middle. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Come on, set. Black, 95. Red, yellow. Set, hot.
Back to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Set, ready. Hut, hut.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Washington 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Okay, right?
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go. Yep, ready.
They are throwing it again. Dumped off to his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this.
On the set.
Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession.
Here we
They're
go.
looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. The left side cut by Andrews. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. That's going to give the Commanders a first down. We've set it down from 37.
Set, hut. Set, cut.
Here's Tracy on first down. And they're full steam ahead, but ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That's incomplete left side.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on 3rd down. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And this stays tied here in the second.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Buying some time right. Running right side by Kincaid. A lot of mess on the move here. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead on the first play of the drive. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he stopped on the run back at the 27.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
A handoff to Tracy. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Ready.
Takes the 2nd down snap. He gets in on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Ready, black shot. 50, green, white, white. Hut, hut.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Dude, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Another run for Cook. He only can get his arm here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Throw here, 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Allen. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Allen on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Starts his return from the 23. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Set.
Now here he goes on the boot. Flushed out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here we go. 50, green. Slide through. Ready.
Again to throw on 2nd. That's complete. McLaurin along the sideline. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
3rd down, Tracy gets it. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Ready.
Working now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense up to the line fast.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Blaster, 6. Ready?
Pass play now. Oh, try and force it into the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Trying it left side with Cook. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Allen. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. In 15 there. And the Bills have a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Hey, tight. Brown 80. Middle.
Slot man motioned over. Putting a receiver in motion.
Middle.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. And 2nd down only works after a yard. The Commanders take a timeout. They're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That one connects. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making a catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pulled in by his back, Cook. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal.
Brown 80.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and then get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Set, ready, ready.
Looking to throw. That's completed right side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
On the set.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Set, seal, black. 33, yellow. Claws, red. Spike, white. Ready, ready.
One final shot before the half. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. And here is Schmidt to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Okay, Frank.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Come on, set. Set.
This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt in it for the first time. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Sent to the ground by Maxwell Hairston.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6 at the 39-yard
Ready.
line.
Ready.
They go and play action. Rolling out to his left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and they hit nothing. It free, incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
They'll throw, third and long. It's caught by McLaurin. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage, to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ready.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Heads out on the bootleg. Throw left side, complete. He is down to the 30-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Set, hut. Ready.
They'll go play action. Pass it down close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Now a give to Cook, running left. And they help him out of bounds after a gain of close to 3, so 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing here, Allen. Dumps it off to his running back. Ooh, this is not going to help their cause. They had a 3rd down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd down, Commanders in the dime. 6 DBs out there. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it deep downfield. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Commanders' 7-yard line.
Now run by Cook. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Allen on 3rd down. Brought in. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Fourth down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. Back to throw it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Black, 95. 43 rail. Ready.
Frosty Merritt gets it from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up
Double,
38.
3rd down from the gun. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Big gain downfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders can tie it up after hitting Painter in the 3rd. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
319!
Here's Cook. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Allen setting up to throw. Here's a screen for Cook. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finding Flowers. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
At the 37-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Right back to Flowers they go. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Watch out now. 50 series. Cut.
Giving this to Kronsky-Merritt. To send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want to open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they were lucky to have limited to the game they did.
So through 3, we're still knotted up in what's been an absolute shootout. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready. 43 rail. 50. Ready.
They're going to run again here with Kronsky-Merritt. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Blue, 52. Blue, 32. Set.
Running once again with Kronsky-Merritt. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go. Set. Go.
They'll run here from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
60 ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
Hut.
1st and goal. Kronsky-Merritt. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. You wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Drops it off to Cook. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Allen to throw. Buys time, rolling right. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. Ooh, and that was close, but they're going to have to get this on third down now. Lead us to the 27.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Allen setting up play action. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And send a receiver left. From the red zone on first. Headed out right. Makes the catch. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now trail by just a point in the fourth. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go now.
Airing it out to start this drive. The Bills get to him. He's brought down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down.
Tied in the fourth, and this defense is making sure it stays that way. Last 2 snaps, well, they generated some of their best pressure of the game. That's a testament to the want to, the will, and making it happen when it matters the most.
He's back to throw. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Allen looking to throw. Able to hit Palmer. Complete. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bills have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Bills in range for a game-winning score. Coming to the line, this is first and 10. They'll try the right side with Cook. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Another one for Cook. There he goes again. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills have taken the lead late. It's a James Cook touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Returning it from the 4. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now it's Cook. Here he goes again. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Patterson on for the extra point.
The kicker on for the point after.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Commanders 35.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10. And they're on 24-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Second down, looking for options. Good play on football defensively. He knocks it away. That's going to bring up third down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Let's go.
To throw. It's caught by McLaurin. And he moves the chains, but just as importantly stops that clock. 27 seconds remaining. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Come on, set.
Throwing it again here. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gas. It's intercepted. Christian Benford has it.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.